Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456 and in this video I'm going to show you how to get all 27 Platinum Relics for Crash Bandicoot 2. Remember, you only need the Gold Relics to earn the Platinum trophy, but I've shown you how to get the Platinum ones, so that way it makes it easier to get the Gold ones. Alright, let's go. Alright, first stage, Turtle Woods. Let's do it. First thing I want to say about this is, I feel like these relics are a lot easier to get than the ones in Crash 1. But, you know, there's still quite a few challenging stages. So for the most part here, I got stuck in a swamp there. You can probably make that jump without getting stuck, so just do it a little, like the slide a little bit later. Here I'm jumping a lot just because I wasn't, and I'm still not quite aware of, like all of the physics of this game. I know that sliding and jumping without spinning at the top of your jump is faster in like a straight line. So I'd recommend doing that. You also have to have the speedy shoes, so finish the game, like go for the 100% first with all the gems and crystals and everything, and then get the speedy shoes. Here, use the speedy shoes, keep holding R2 for the speedy shoes, and then do a slide jump spin to make it across the gap. Some of them are really hard, but after, well not really hard, but they're tough. But after a bit of practice you'll get it. And then just keep running, jumping. I think I was jumping because I wanted to get above the hills, the small hills there. And yeah, I got 45, 46, which is, it's not the best time in the world, but it was okay. Yeah, so that's that one done. Alright, cool. So we're going to move on to the second level, which is Snow Go. Alright, yeah, some of these, like you'll see that I have times there because I had to attempt them multiple times to try and figure out a good strategy. You don't have to get that mask there because it's going to take it away from you. I saw this strategy on another video, that was really good. This is pretty difficult to do, but once you do it enough times you kind of understand how to go about getting those boxes in that way. That bit's a bit tricky too. I hate this platform. It worked perfectly for me there, but sometimes Crash will like jump into like a specific position on it, and you'll have to wait for it to go up. So I actually hit the position exactly and it went up straight away. Yeah, you can avoid that box there by doing the slide jump spin. Here, do exactly what I did there pretty much. I screwed up there a little bit. And then grab the second mask. I don't think there are 3 in this stage, I can't remember. Here, it's probably possible to hit that penguin. Yeah, in some of the stages I missed boxes just because I felt it would be faster. Yeah, there's no 3 masks. In some of the stages there are 3 masks, in others there's not. But for the most part, just keep going as fast as you possibly can. That was a decent time, 41:23. I felt like some of the leaderboard times are insane. I don't know how people get those times. It's just, I don't know. I don't understand. Alright, hang 8. I like the little tricks that he does with the yo-yo when he stands still. I actually quite like these stages. I think I got almost all of these like within the first 3 tries, so that was alright. I did a slide spin there, which basically like gets Crash to sort of aim forward slightly and perform a spin, destroying quite a few boxes in his path. You can probably, to make it quicker, you can probably just slide into them. What will happen is he should crush both the bottom boxes, and then yeah, you can make that jump. He should crush both the bottom boxes, and then the other 2 boxes on top will fall on top of him and just automatically break. I think that'll save a bit more time than I actually made there. You don't have to use that jump. That's probably slower actually. If you use the jump, it feels like he slows down a little bit. But yeah, for the most part, this one, Hang 8, is like, it's a pretty easy stage. I also recently realized like a lot of the stages, pretty much all of them are puns, and Hang 8 is a reference to like hanging 10 when you surf, but Bandicoots only have 4 toes on each foot, so it's Hang 8 rather than 10, which is cool. The pits, I don't even know that Hang 10 referred to like the amount of toes on a person's foot, or even if it actually does. The pits, this stage is deceptively difficult because of those birds, pretty much all because of those birds. What I would say is just do everything you possibly can to avoid getting hit by them, and you'll probably get the platinum time. And if you're only going for gold, you'll almost certainly get the gold time. That was pretty good. Yeah, see here, that was like really dumb. The left path also has boxes. I went down the right path. I can't remember if there's like, I mean, one of them is probably better than the other, but I can't remember how, how much it is. Yeah, I screwed up quite a bit on this stage and I still got it. Basically, like I said, all you have to worry about is the birds. Yeah, doing the slide spin that I just did there a second ago, that's slow. So you pretty much always want to slide jump. If you spin at the top of your jump, it's going to be a bit slower. But yeah, and spinning is also slow. Like spinning just normally is slow, but it only really matters if you're going for like leaderboard times. If you just want the gold or platinum relic, just do like gold. You can pretty much just do whatever you feel is easiest to do. And for platinum, you kind of have to make a few sacrifices here and there and go, all right, now I need to do this a lot better. Crash dash. These stages, this one in particular is the one where the boulder runs towards you on the screen. These stages, when you're playing them just for the normal stage, like collecting all boxes or whatever, are actually not too bad. But when you're playing for like a speedrun or a time trial, it's hard. You have to like memorize the entire level and know exactly where you're going. This one in particular is probably it's quite a challenging level. I missed that box there by accident, but the boulder crushed it, which was really good. Alright, so let's keep running. Ignore that plane in the background. Yeah, because of the speedy shoes, you can get away from the boulder quite quickly. It's kind of like the moving left and right in the speed runs of the original game, where you jump and kind of like move left and right as you were running, and it makes him go faster for some reason. Up, up. Yeah, I got hit there. Is this... No, okay, yeah, I missed that 3, but again, the boulder just crushed it, which is really nice. Keep running. Not too... Yeah, here, just like keep dodging all these electrical fields, and the boulder will just crush it. Like, that almost lasted until the very end of the stage. That time bonus, but not quite. 58:32. Some of the stages have like fairly simple times, I would say, like to try and get, and some of the others are just horrendous. Alright, Warp Room 2, first level, Snow Biz. Alright, so Snow Biz, I have to remember this level a little bit. Time trial starts quite a ways into the level, which is strange. Here you want to hit the TNT to blow up that thing. You can probably just slide into that box instead of doing a slide spin like I did. That was a good shot. Okay, wow, I got both of those. I think there's another stage where I get it as well, where he like lands properly. There's probably a way to get that mask. I don't think you necessarily need it. Sometimes also that red gem, like sometimes that path is quicker. I got so lucky there. I missed a 3-second box and I still got the platinum. Wow. I don't even remember doing that. It took a while to make this, just because I haven't had as much time lately. I did 17 stages over, I think, 2 different days, and then I did the last 10 like in, I don't know, several hours across one day, and I was like, wow, that was quick. Here, yeah, do that approximately as I did it, but instead of like screwing up and having to go back, just kind of run straight into the boxes and spin and crash. That was very, very close. Run straight in the boxes and spin, and then you'll destroy the bottom 2, and then if you can walk under the 2 above that, all 4 boxes should crush on Crash's head, and you'll get everything there. Alright, 49.97, that's pretty good. I'm looking forward to like certain stages, because I did certain stages really well. Air Crash is, yeah, another like Hang 8, I think, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's so weird. I just realized like the Warp Room, that entrance is like all snowy, and then it goes to like this sort of tropical environment. Here, yeah, go for that jump. It's not too hard, and it's really fun to do. Here, this is pretty good. I think that's the best way to get that box. I can't be sure. Go. Here, you have to kind of be slow, especially when you go around this corner. I recommend doing the board approximately as I did it. That was very lucky that I didn't miss there. Here you can just do a slide spin jump to get across. here, these things shake, so, but you can make it there in time. Wow, that felt like I went so fast there. Yeah, you can make it there in time. Just jump onto the first one. Yeah, you can damage boost there, basically. You don't want to be waiting for those mines. What was it? Jump to that first pillar, do the slide, spin jump, and you'll make it over the top. Yeah, that was pretty good. I love the slipperiness of this bit though, because you can get so to the end so fast. 51:31. The frustrating thing about these times is they mean nothing until you actually like know what the platinum time is. Barrett. Oh, okay, Barrett. Alright, so these stages, you have to use the bear. I have a real problem with these stages. They're, like, I'm good at them, but it takes me a while. Like you can see here, what I'm doing is I'm dashing and then jumping immediately after. Not all the time, but often, especially there over the ice. That'll save you a bit of time. If you do what I'm doing, which is to, that was incredibly lucky, which is dashing and then jumping. If you do that like 10 times, you'll be quite ahead of the platinum time probably already, and you'll be able to fairly easily make it. But if you do it completely and almost perfectly, which I think this is pretty close to perfect. That was amazing. Yeah, I'd say this is pretty close to perfect, but I think the time that, yeah, I missed that, which is annoying, but I think the time that someone else got was much better. Yeah, you get here, you jump up. Oh yeah, that wasn't like a mistake there. I didn't pause. The game just would not let me move crash until like I don't know, a second had gone by for some reason. Yeah, 40.79. Like I said, I don't remember what the times are for these. I probably should have put them, you know, in some way, but oh well, they're in the game, so you can tell. 40.49, I think it was, is fairly fast. This one's also quite tricky. It takes a while to learn the outline of the stage. This, in particular, in order to save a ton of time, let the boulders crush the time boxes. Every single one that you can let them crush, let it crush. Now, the reason I hit that one was because the planks of wood that I crossed were long enough so that the boulder would fall. That's pretty much how you want to do that one. That's yeah, a pretty good tactic to get through that fast. See how these planks of woods are here? Planks of woods, yeah, planks of wood are here. There's not that many, so yeah, that will still be crushed. There's not that many, so the boulder won't fall, but when there's a ton, the boulder will fall. I think it only happens at the beginning of this stage and maybe later, or maybe in a different stage. But other than that, everything's just gonna keep going. So let's see. Okay, it'll fall here. So any box after this, I have to destroy, unless I go into the tunnel first. Destroy that one, destroy that one. It might have hit that 3 box, I don't know. It would have been pretty close. I didn't have to destroy that one, but it was in the path of the thing. Nor did I have to destroy those. Yeah, like I said, I didn't do it perfectly, but wow, that was a massive time loss because I tried to go for that. Again, if I had let the boulder destroy that, that last one's hard because, like, look at my time, 107.42, but by the time I got to the end, I think that the 3 seconds would have slowed, like, it would have happened after this 107, so I would have been on like 110 probably, so it might be worth it to go for that last 3. The Eel Deal. Alright, now is this the stage? There's a particular stage, these ones are quite hard. Yeah, this is tough. You gotta go through there, you gotta do this jump. I missed that box. I think you have to spin sort of as you land. Here, do this exactly as I did it. That's, as far as I can tell, that's the fastest way to do that. I missed that box as well. Yeah, this is hard, but even though I missed the boxes, like, I still managed to get the Platinum Relic, so... keep going. Then you destroy these, slide. Yeah, don't do what I did, that was stupid. Maybe it's not this stage that I'm thinking of, because I'm making a lot of mistakes, and if I still get Platinum, then it's probably not this stage I'm thinking of. I think I'm thinking of, it could be plant food, or the other one. Here, yeah, okay, it's almost certainly not this stage then. I spent a lot of time waiting around. Unless I edited this improperly, and then this is the Gold Relic, which would be really annoying. Go, 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 go. Here you have to jump through. Oh yeah, I waited and then you kind of just jump through. You can make that without waiting, but it's so tricky. And I think sliding there constantly is... Oh, thank God. I was like, I really hope I didn't screw this. Light the fires. That's weird. I didn't see the kick the tires one. Oh, I know, yeah. There was another trophy before kick the tires. That's for, it might be this one. That's for getting like 5 relics or something, but I think one of the ones that I got was like a gold relic, so yeah. Yeah, you can make that jump. I don't know how the hell I hit that into the thing. That's an amazing jump. I hit the plant into a time box at the very beginning, by the way. You would have seen the time stop. Go, go, go. Grab the Aku Aku. Go, go. Yeah, some of this is fairly difficult, and it's not plant food that I'm thinking of, I just realized. It's another one. Can't remember the name of the stage. That was an alright shot. Ah, man, how many boxes did I miss? In all my platinum runs, I missed so many boxes. Oh well, at least it gives you guys like an idea of like how possible some of the platinum times are. Some of them are very hard, but some of them are quite possible. You pretty much have no choice in this stage but to get hit. So I recommend getting all the Aku Aku masks, so that when you do get hit, it just damage boosts you rather than actually kills you. 54.78. Yeah, I love, I think I like the sliding mechanic in this game. I like that you can do extra things. It might be this stage with Crash. Okay, let me have a look. I think so, yeah. This stage is pretty insane. You gotta try and run past there. That's really hard to get under him. Get the Aku Aku mask. You need all the Aku Aku masks in this one, because I'll show you what happens. Yeah, that was a crappy one. That was okay, but that could have been faster. Now, you get the Aku Aku mask. I don't know if you go faster with, like, if the speedy shoes affect your speed while in superpowered mode, like with Aku Aku mask. It feels like you go a little bit faster, but it's only like when you're turning corners and stuff. Yeah, so this gives you the Aku Aku mask all the way to the very end, and it seems like, oh wow, that stage is like 30 seconds long. But remember, you're picking up time boxes all the way through, and trying to do that perfectly like takes a long time. 33.16 is a decent time, but it's, yeah, that stage takes a lot of practice. Alright, Bear Down. Bear Down is, yeah, another one of these stages. I mean, they're fun, but they are tough to learn. I collected that time trial thing like sort of in mid-air and towards the end of its hitbox, so that's why I've probably saved time there. And again, this is all about like learning, so if you want to like use this video to kind of like watch the way I'm doing it, you know, over and over and over again, you can do that. Or, I mean, experience is probably the best teacher, so probably doing it yourself is going to help as well. But I think the best of all would probably be playing it for yourself a couple times to like try and familiarize yourself with it. You can see I'm not like sprinting here because it's so dangerous. I think this was like the first, yeah, when I got here, I hadn't been here yet, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just taking it slow. Here you gotta slide to get both. Don't ask me. Don't even ask me. That's Vicarious Vision's idea of a good hitbox. I shouldn't say that, but like, to be honest, even apparently they came out and said something like, you know, this isn't it's not the exact same game. Like, we had to remake it from the ground up, which is what I think Sean Layden said on stage when they announced this. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy hitboxes in this game, and it's quite frustrating sometimes. Alright, Road to Ruin. Not too bad. Actually, I quite like this stage. It's hard, but I quite like it. Now, I wait there so I can hit the thing into the boxes, because I think it's pretty much the same, but I feel like it's a little bit faster. Okay, so you just keep going, keep rushing, keep rushing, keep rushing. If you slide there, you risk getting burnt by the by the idle head, I guess. But it's tricky. Now that bit there, if you spin that exclamation mark, there's 2 stages that look exactly the same. I think it's this one and Ruination, and one of them will spawn nitros, and I don't know if the other one does. So it might be worthwhile to hit that exclamation box, because there could be a hidden time thing there, but I can't be sure. But yeah, see how like short this stage is? It's fairly short. Like, what did I get? 38, 37? 37 seconds. It's probably about like 50 seconds long, but yeah, this one in particular just takes a little bit of practice and you'll get it. And for some reason it took me forever to put my initials in. Alright, cool. I'd say we're about halfway there. We're definitely halfway through the video, almost. Un-bearable. Alright, this one is... yeah, this is a nightmare actually. This is one of the hardest stages, I think. Because the problem with it is you have to run away from the bear, which isn't too dissimilar from running away from the boulder. But at the end of the stage you have to use the little bear cub. Again, wait until the bear crushes the time box. Like, look how much time you saved by doing that. There's another one. And using the bear through this stage is pretty tough. I don't know if there are some stages like in the first crash where what was the name of this? I think it's Fumbling in the Dark. Yeah, Fumbling in the Dark in the first crash. If you take the gem route, the stage ends like 6 seconds quicker. Yeah, I don't know how I saved myself there. The stage ends like 6 seconds quick. Yeah, that was really dumb. That was a big mistake. I just left all those boxes. Because some of these stages have like secret exits and stuff, especially this one in particular where the bear like falls down into the ground, and then if you exit it there, like maybe it's quicker, but I don't think so, because not in this one, because this one that happens like right at the end of the stage, so it'll probably just cancel the time trial. You can destroy these things. I don't know, I always did it as a kid when I played this game. Like whenever I had the bear, I just like tried to destroy the electrical field. Actually, to be honest, when you get to the bear, it's not too bad now that I think about it, unless you're rushing with the square button. I think it's square. No, circle. I think in the original it was square. 121.61, yeah, so this is a long stage, especially because like you saw how many times I collected time boxes. This stage just goes on forever. Hanging Out. Alright, what's this one? Yeah, this is pretty tough too. All of these stages are like quite difficult. I don't even know. Why does that happen? Anyway, to get past that quickly, just slide under it, like I said. 2 boxes stacked on top of each other sliding is the best way to do it. Now, I did a super late jump there to make that cycle of getting past these guys, and this one. It's very, very, very difficult to do, but this is one of those stages where if you want the Platinum Relic, that's how you're going to have to do it. Yeah, here I got a pretty good jump. There we go. So there's an example of the slide. You just slide there and you can get 2. The TNT will explode and give you 3 extra seconds later, which was that. And then you just gotta go, go, go. Here you can actually skip this box without spinning. That'll save you a bit of time. I love finding little things like that though in these games. It's like, how can I save even more time? You know, how can I do it faster? It's one of the coolest things. Here I did that okay, but there's probably a better way to do it. I don't know what it is though. Hop. Jump. Grab those. Jump over. Yeah, use a slide jump to get over that. Don't spin at the top of it, just use a normal slide jump, and then here you gotta just be really quick. When you get towards the end of there, like when you're trying to jump into this area, just keep spamming jump. Like, do what I did. Slide, jump, get as close as you can to the front of it, and then just keep spamming jump. And that way it'll let you up there, because the hitbox is kind of broken. I'm digging it. I don't mind this stage, or any of these stages that are designed like this, particularly because the stage is nice and bright, so there's nothing that you can like sort of not see. It's very straightforward, like you're always running away from the camera and you're given enough time to plan how you're gonna do things. And really probably the most annoying part about these stages is dying to the bees. this was pretty good. I was pretty happy with that jump. Yeah, probably the most annoying part of this is dying. Don't try and do what I did there, which is jump over, and I think it'll... Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can't make it over that, but that jump was really close, and I kind of like hit the wall, and it pushed me back a little bit, so maybe it's possible. But probably best to just wait for those electrical fields to run out. Here, go down the right path. I think it's the correct path, because... the right path, correct path. And hop. Wasted a little bit of time by hitting the jumpy box, but that's okay, or running into it. Yeah, the bees are probably the hardest bit, but the thing about the bees is because you have the speedy shoes, they almost cannot catch you. Here, I screwed up, and you're about to see... yeah, I tried to spin that, and when you spin on this ground, it forces Crash to dig downwards, so I would just slide into all those boxes to save time. So my time here, although it was platinum, you can probably save quite a bit of time on my own time by just like slide jumping and everything. Ah, yeah, that was. I don't know how I got away with that one. I did a body slam. He didn't hit me. Those mallet guys are so dangerous. They smack so fast. Like, look at that. I smacked him right as he tried to hit me, and I think the hitbox didn't work, so he had like his own iframes or invincibility frames. 119.44, I think it's like 121 or something, I can't remember. Oh, I hate having to type in my initials. But I like having it there, Alt. Alright, so cold hard Crash. Alright, this was the wall for me. This is like a brick wall of a stage. It is really tough, but once you learn it, it's actually quite fun. Do exactly what I did there. Don't do what I did before and try and body slam all those. It's not worth it. This is probably as fast as you can get at the beginning. Like, I did this as fast as humanly possible. And then here's the little trick, if you can get lucky. Yeah, see how he jumped on? Like, you can save even more time if you go straight up. I don't know what affects that, but yeah. Here, slide under those. Slide under those. I tried to kill this enemy, but I jumped too early. Managed to get the 2 boxes up there. Get the TNT to activate with the icicles. Hit that. Slide back, jump, spin. Into these. Perfect. Bang. You can actually make that jump up to that penguin, and you have to take the death threat on this one. It's a lot easier to do, so make sure you have both masks. There's a timing window. It's fairly hard to get, and it's basically random. The penguin will attack if you try and jump towards him at the top before there, and yeah, this is where I screwed up big time. And if you can get him to attack exactly at that point, you have a mask. You can spin jump up to him, he'll attack, and you'll get a little bit of extra height, and you can continue on. It saves a little bit of time, but because you won't be able to do this part of the stage, it's not worth it. And then here, just wait, because the mask is going to run out. Then you grab the second mask, and it makes, like I said, I don't know if he runs fast. Like, I know that he runs faster normally with the mask, so technically if you have all 3 masks and you're sprinting, it should be faster. And it should make up for the time loss of like waiting around for that mask to run out. Here I screwed up big time. And this is a tough one. I think the time is like 1:34 or something like that. And as you can see, I made a few mistakes and I still only beat it by 4 seconds. But if you try and go the normal path, like, it's almost impossible to make it like using the normal path. I think my best was like 1:36 or 7 or something with the normal path. That was, and as much as I hated that stage, when I finally did it properly and like realized all the little intricacies of it, it was fun. Okay, this stage I quite like, but it is hard. The beginning is not too bad. It's the bit that comes up after. It's like the bit towards the end. My recommendation is just try and do the stage as absolutely perfectly as you can do up till this point. This is what I was saying about the other section that looks exactly the same. And then when you get here, do what I did there to get around that. Here I think I chose to wait a little bit. So I hit these and then I went for it. And then I just went around and saved a little bit of time. Here I chose to wait. You can probably get past that like by doing spin jumps or something crazy. You might have seen fake Crash before there on the right as well. I actually almost never noticed him. This is the hardest part. I went for it and I don't know how I got it, but if you can go for that, you're pretty much guaranteed to win. You do have to have your 3 masks. How on earth did I make that jump from jumping off that enemy? And then when you get here, all you need to do is have the 3 masks, hit that guy, and you got it. This one, I would say, is very, like, it's challenging to get to the end at all. But if you can get to the part with the 3 rotating platforms that like go in different directions and like make it past that with a decent time, you'll almost certainly have it. Alright, behaving. Okay, so another one of these stages. Just keep rushing, slide. Yeah, see how perfectly that went in the 4 stack? Just slide underneath the 2 on top will break, and that's, as far as I can tell, that's as fast as you can possibly do it. So keep slide jumping constantly. You can see I'm making real good use of the slide jump mechanics here, because it is slightly faster. That was so perfect, and then I screwed it up completely in here. I grabbed that, and I didn't think I got it, and so, I don't know, I just did a whole bunch of stuff that didn't work. But at least I got past it. Yeah, the way the slide jump works is that Crash gains a little bit of extra distance for the amount of time he uses when he slides. Compared to the speedy shoes, just constantly using the speedy shoes. And because you can jump out of the slide and cancel that into another slide, constantly sliding gives you like a ton of extra distance over the course of the stage. Like I probably gained about a second or 2 overall by just constantly slide jumping. It takes some getting used to. I prefer to use R1. I cannot use circle and X. I think also because if you use circle and X, you kind of like lose the ability to spin if you need to. So I always use R1 and X, but it's up to you. Here I did so well, and then I screwed this bit up. I don't know what happened there, but luckily I had the mask and I got away with it. 1:11.78. I have absolutely no idea what the best time is for this, but yeah. Okay. What's the next stage? I actually don't remember. Oh, okay, here we go. Last 5 stages. No, sorry, last 5, and then there's the 2 secret stages. Piston it away. Here, wait 2 seconds until that thing crushes, then wait a little bit more time, and then go. Now, yeah, if you slide downwards, it'll still count as a kill, like, it'll still count as a slide kill, so do exactly what I did there. Then jump here. That's a hard jump to make, but you can do it. I always fail this every single time, and it's so annoying because I feel like I can save so much time if I can just jump up there perfectly. But other than that, go, 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 slide this one, jump, spin, make a pass. You gotta wait a little bit. I think this is the better cycle than going straight away. Remember, when you enter a stage for the first time, the cycles will be different, so make sure you're doing this on your second attempt and onwards. That was pretty good. Slide that one, jump, grab this, grab the aqua mask, slide. Here you have to wait, there's like no choice. Hit that, but you can get up real quick. Hit that, you can avoid it. Don't hit that one, otherwise you're gonna get hit, even though you have the aqua mask, maybe. Then I prefer to jump, try and avoid all these. Spin, 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 wait. Jump over him, spin, spin. Try and do a massive jump, fail, wait. Cry a little bit, cry a lot. Go for it. Keep going, keep going. I think there's supposed to be a life back there in the normal version of this stage. That's why that little nitro area exists. And then run. Yeah. This is a hard stage, but trust me, it's nothing compared to Spaced Out, which is the other version of this stage. It is insanely hard. But hopefully you can get some tips from what I did. Alright. Rocket, I think, is the next one. Yeah, Rocket. This one's pretty simple. Rocket. A rocket. Now, this is actually not too hard. I thought this was going to be harder than it actually is. My recommendation is just keep doing it over and over again and figure out where you can put Crash and do that. So this is how I do it. I spun that box, I went left, spun that box. Here, if you do a late spin, yeah, I didn't get it this time, but I actually got it on some attempts. If you do a late spin, you can spin both of those boxes. at once. Here, spin that. Spin into him. Keep flying, keep flying, keep flying. Then spin. Make sure you spin like late. Because if you spin too early, Crash slows down considerably and he won't make it there. Spin that 3. Wait. Spin late and hit both the 1 and the scientist. And then avoid that. That's hard to avoid, by the way. And go. Then through here. The only way you can save time in this stage, I'll tell you in a sec. Here I had to press L2 because I wasn't going to make it in time. And then yeah, and that's the end. Like, it's actually quite a short stage. There's only about like 10 intersections, or I don't even know what you'd call them, interstitials almost. Yeah, so you just keep doing that. Now, the only way to make Crash go any faster in this stage is avoiding spinning and trying to break the boxes with like Crash's head, or I don't know if you can break it with his feet, but you can break it with his head, and that's really hard to do, so I wouldn't recommend it, but you know, if you want to go for leaderboard time, you can. Okay, night fight. This one isn't too bad. Oh, night fight, I get it, it's fight night. That's the pun. Anyway, this one's not too bad, especially because you'll never run out of the Fireflies, so you can always see where you're going. Reason being is, when you do this stage for the first time, you don't have the speedy shoes, and you still have enough time to use the Fireflies. So if you're using the speedy shoes, like, there's almost no chance. Do exactly what I did there to jump over that lizard. Use the super spin jump or side spin jump. Yeah, there's no chance that you'll run out of the flies. So just keep going. This one, I don't find this too hard. It's just a little bit of like, there's just a lot of obstacles and you just have to kind of like navigate around them. That's pretty much it. The other stages are much more difficult. Here you can jump a little bit on those boulders to avoid like slowing down like I did, to kind of get over those nitros, but it's tricky as well. I still missed that one box by accident. I think I was going to slide into the little furry dude, and yeah, it didn't work out. And here's the end. So yeah, it's actually quite quick this stage. Okay, so for this next stage, I can't remember what it's called now, but it's another rocket stage. Pack attack, that's it. I actually got like about a second or something, like a second and a bit away from the #1 time, so I decided to show you the leaderboard times after I did it. So I was pretty happy with this. This was almost perfect. Like, the only thing that I could have improved upon was what I was saying before, which was not spinning. So this is how I do it. Keeping in mind, this is not the first like entrance into the stage. This is you know, after having done it a few times. So yeah, you can probably hit this box with your head. It's pretty hard to do, but you can probably do it. Here you have, like, if you want the leaderboard time, you have to hit that scientist in time. Then you got to go up here. Now I avoided this altogether. That makes it a lot easier. I think this is what saved me so much time, is doing that bit that way. Then here, I actually read these correctly. I was pretty happy. This guy almost got me, but I managed to get him first. Even though I have the Aqua mask, I could still get hit and lose a lot of time. That was a little early spin, but I managed to get it. And then here, that guy did his electricity exactly when he needed to give me enough time to get there. Here, just avoid everything as best you can. Down, and then avoid these things, and boom. And I'll show you my time. Like, I was very happy with this. And the only reason I'm getting this leaderboard time is because this is a stage where you can't really control Crash's speed that much. Like, the rocket speed goes the same for everyone, and whereas the other stages you can control his speed by like constantly slide jumping and all that, I think. So here's the leaderboard. My time was 54.90. The top time was by Back to Quack, which was 53.55, and I was just shy of the 5th time by 40 milliseconds. So I was pretty happy with that. Just thought I'd show that off real quick. Alright, spaced out. Oh, this stage. I detest this stage. This is how I did it. Run like hell. Slide, jump. Bounce off those two. Slide, jump, spin, sorry. Do it again. Here, you're forced to wait. Jump all the way across to this. Wait. Wait until that thing comes down. Then destroy all the boxes. Wait a little bit. You can probably destroy a little bit later. That jump is so hard to make. It just fails so many times. The slide jump out of that area. Here, if you want to save time, you've got to go for that jump that I did. It's very difficult to get. Here I screwed up big time. But for some reason the Aqua mask feels like it lasts a lot longer when you take a hit here. Make sure you go slightly to the left there to avoid that explosion, and you can just destroy like a whole bunch of stuff with the Aqua Mask invincibility. Slide jump over this, slide jump over that. Pretty much the rest is just like going straight and slide jumping and getting the mask and all that. But there are some tricky bits like here. Hang on, here's a good thing. I think I take a hit there by accident because the game wouldn't let me slide into the next thing. Here I lost so much time. One, missed it, got it. It was ridiculous. So kill that guy, and then here you have to jump, sort of. I still did a slide jump, and I don't know how I didn't die there. And that was it. The stage is really short. It's super short, but getting past that beginning bit is an absolute nightmare. It is so hard. 54-23. Alright, cool. We're down to the last two stages. Surprisingly, these last two stages only took me like 5 minutes, I think, together to do. And I was surprised because this one it's totally bear and totally fly. And totally bear is like using the bear. So I was like really surprised that I was able to do it as quickly as I could, as I did. But luckily, I feel like this stage was designed a little bit better. It felt a lot easier to do. Except for some of the jumps, like collecting those boxes in midair is pretty hard. And you have to kind of like decide when to dash and when not to dash as well. Like a lot better. Or it's a lot more difficult to decide when to and when to not. Okay, here it's hard to hit those, but I was pretty happy with it. And then make sure you jump over there to get that one. Try and look at the whales. Wherever you see the whale jumping, that's pretty much where you want to jump because you're heading towards it, so the other one will jump. Here you kind of have to figure out where those guys are, you know, whether they're gonna lift it or leave it on the ground. Here I jump, here I wait, then I dash, then I wait, then I dash. If you dash and you don't jump, Crash will have to stay on the ground for a certain period of time before you can dash or jump again, so make sure you remember that. And then yeah, that was pretty fast. I think I did a pretty good job on this one. Nothing leaderboard worthy because again, it's I don't know how they do it. But yeah, I was pretty happy with that. 39-27. Decent time. Alright, so this is the final level. Totally Fly coming up. So first of all, I want to thank you all for watching, and hopefully I can say bye just before the level ends. Alright, so Totally Fly, let's go. This one's not too bad either, it's just another Firefly stage, so it's nothing too difficult. Just run through as normal. It's basically exactly the same as Night Fight, like there's almost no difference. So yeah, jump, spin, jump, jump, slide. That was alright. I was pretty happy with that box destruction there. I used the spin, which, you know, is slow, but at the same time I managed to destroy all of them very quickly. So here I screwed up. I knew I wasn't going to make the jump, so I just decided to kind of cancel into the side and make another one. And then slide, and slide, and slide jump constantly. Grab that one. And there. Yeah, make sure you do that and destroy the TNTs. Obviously don't worry about any of these boxes, slide around them, jump. I thought I did this pretty well, like considering how many times I slide jumped, but then you look at the leaderboard times, it's like they're still a million miles away, and I'm like, how did you do that? And then I almost screwed that one up. Actually, I did screw it up a little bit, but there. Alright guys, so I'll leave it here. I want to thank you all for watching this video of my attempts at Platinum Relics, my successful attempts at Platinum Relics for Crash Bandicoot 2. Look forward to the Crash Bandicoot 3 video coming out very soon as well. My name's Ultima456, and I'll see you guys next time.